love. So I'm gonna be walking you through your makeup today. This is our reference picture. Some of it's gonna be a little bit lighter. I want to play with more browns instead of black, so that'll be our only change, but I'm gonna walk you through it. I don't have time to edit these, so I'm sorry if it's a little long-winded. It's probably gonna be a pretty big video because I'm just gonna be doing it at the same time you are. So first we're gonna start out with brows. What you're going to want to do is you're gonna get a bar of soap and then wet a spoolie. You can just use sink water. I'm just using setting spray because I'm too lazy to go to the sink. And then you're just gonna really scrub that in there. And now that you have this coated, it's just gonna act as a really good brow gel to really just stick that to your face. I shaved the tail of my eyebrows off a while ago, trying to grow them back in. So sorry about that. And so just brush them up, like do like really nice boy brow, nice and full. If you want to fill them in at all, if they're sparse, feel free to, but just make sure they're really bushy and fun, like I'm doing it, where you can still see the edges up there. Okay, so now that that is, oh, by the way, I already have like foundation and concealer on, and this isn't supposed to be makeup. I've been doing a lot of makeup looks today for these videos. Anyway, so then we're gonna switch to eyes. If I could find my eyeshadow palette, that would be fabulous. There it is. Okay, so you're gonna want to have a really dark brown. Most palettes have them. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with like this one. Gonna really get in there. And then I'm gonna start right here where that shadow is in my eye. I'm gonna place that shadow right there. And I'm gonna pull it down and blend it up with my eyebrow as well. And get all in there. Circular motions and flicks. And I'm gonna blend that out a little bit, just with my fingers and with the brush. Ooh. Don't be afraid to really get in there, and then I'm gonna pull it down to the under eye. I forgot I was chewing gum until this very second. Sorry if it's distracting. All right, and then we're gonna do the same on the other side. Dip in there. Get that corner. Buff it. Blend it. All that good stuff. It's kind of, you know how like punk, a lot of punk makeups, it'll be like a straight line up to their brow and out, and then like black blended in the corner. It's kind of like that, but a little bit softer, if you get the vibe. And also, if you have any changes, like you feel like your character wouldn't wear something, and again, I'm pulling it down to the under eye, if you like, just please tell me and let me know, because probably what you think about your character is gonna be right. Oh, that's looking a little bruisey. So yeah, be warned that it's really difficult to work with dark browns, especially in like deep set corners. So I'm gonna like try to avoid looking like a bruise. So if something gets clumped like right there, you can see, just try to buff it out. All right, and now I'm actually just gonna use the same brush, A, because it's easier, and B, because it's not that deep. Everything's gonna be blended in the same place. Sorry about how messy my room is. So I'm gonna go in with this dark red. There. Yeah, there. Doesn't have to be dark red, would actually prefer to be a brighter red, but it's just what I have. And same goes for you. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go on my upper lash line. And I'm just gonna buff that out. into my crease as well. Until it's like kind of a rounded off shape right here. Because we just like want your eyes to look a little bit sunken, to just play with that like gendered structure of a face. That's, you know. Anyway, so do the same on the other side. Can blend it in with this, buff it out a little. And then also very important, you're gonna bring it down here. Dark circles are making their moment right now, and they just look so sexy. Like, are you kidding? Don't know why. It's finally my time to shine. All right. So it looks a little crazy right now, and looks a little bit muddy, which I'm gonna try to fix up here real quick. Actually, I'm not going to, because that's gonna take up so much time for you, and I don't wanna waste your time. Oops. Anyway, so then, if I can find it, there we go. I'm gonna take a skinnier brush, and I'm gonna dip back into that dark brown. And I am going to tightline under here and flick it out from the bottom lash. I don't want it to be a wing, like a classic wing. I want it coming from the bottom, just like, you know, it's a little spicy, you know? All right, and then buff. So it can be a little harsh because we're gonna buff it out with the red in a second, so don't worry about it. Flick it out on this side too. Also, my face is crazy uneven. That's just how it is. And makeup simply can't be perfectly even on both sides, so don't worry about it if you can't get it perfectly even. And we're gonna go back in with that red, same brush as before because I'm lazy, and we're just gonna buff that out. All right, and if you want to bring that red up so it like lifts that eye. Then I'm also gonna, while I have it, might as well. I know it looks a little crazy right now. Trust me, it's about to look crazier, but it's okay. We gotta trust the process right now. All right. So then, if I can find my shit. Sorry. Okay, now we're gonna go into the rest of the face. See if I can find a good, where's my brush for this? I know I have one. Okay, I'll use this one. So, you can see in your drawing that the contour is extremely high. And we're also not going to be afraid of where the cheeks sink in right here, simply because we're playing, I've said this already, because we're playing with like gendered face. So you're going to want to take a really cool brown, just a contour shade. I'm going to use this one for my skin tone because I'm white as paper. But just use whatever fits to your skin tone. I'm gonna really get in there. And if I look at my face, I can see these little lines. And I'm just gonna look straight on at the camera or the mirror, and I'm just gonna, like that. And then same for the other side. That. And don't be afraid of where that brush naturally goes down in that flicking motion. When you're buffing, never go down, but if you're following the line, always. So, looks fucking crazy. And we're just gonna try to remedy that by blending it out. So blend it just a little bit for now. So we're about to do something else that I forgot to do before this step, which is gonna be the forehead contour. So where the top of your eyebrows is, you're just gonna create a line. And another line. That's gonna be your forehead contour, and you're gonna buff it out. And make sure to round those corners. Personally, I'm an Aries rising, so my forehead is very big. So I'm definitely gonna wanna contour that, and that kind of goes for everything. Whatever you feel, do it. I'm not gonna be looking at you and your makeup when it comes to showtime and call you out for not doing the makeup exactly how it's supposed to be. Do how you feel. It looks a lot warmer on camera than it does in person. I'm not really sure why, but that's how it is. All right, and then blend that forehead contour with that contour we made earlier. Keeping it very high. And what I like to do to keep those cheeks looking high is see this little line right here and how it like kind of, for like right there on the tip. I like actually taking some contour and bringing that in so it looks more rounded. Okay, and of course, please pause this video at any time to like perfect it. I'm sorry, it does look a little muddy from my end because I'm trying to get through all these. And then I'm gonna also contour my jawline. And it would be great if you could like make that jaw, so if you did straight here, right, and then angle it really hard to give you kind of that more masculine jaw. Oh, by the way, it would be great if you got false lashes. I think it would just make this look so much better. I don't have them, which is why I'm telling you about them and not showing you. But yeah, so that, still looking crazy, but don't worry. I think it's gonna get better. Anyway, so then we're on to the blush. And this is the really fun part. It's kind of what is bringing everyone together. You're either gonna take a red shadow or a red blush, whichever one you have on hand. I personally only have a red eyeshadow on hand, so I'm using that. And you're just gonna start way up here. And it's gonna look crazy. And you're gonna start buffing and you cannot stop. If my hair would get out of the way, that would be lovely. You can bring it all the way up here. You can blend it to your God, that looks so muddy. I'm so sorry that I'm rushing through this. So you're gonna blend it up here. Try not to blend it below there, but you can blend it to there. And don't do it directly on the apples of your cheeks. You can blend it out to there. But try not to do it directly there. All right. And you can also do under the eyes more. You're gonna want this kind of soft triangle shape when it comes to your blush, where it's here, here, like this little angle, and that's kind of where you want to fill it up. Same thing on the other side. It's a lot. That's the issue with not being able to do multiple takes. Sometimes I just fuck up so bad. I don't think this is fucked up. No, it's doing good. It's doing good. And don't forget under that eye. It's supposed to be very runway, very androgynous. If you even want to kind of like lighten up that chin a little bit, bring it down. If anything clumps up too much, like right here, that's not looking good. just try to buff it out, because the issue with reds and dark browns is you run the risk of it looking like a bruise. So you're gonna wanna buff that out. Make sure you're really thorough about it. I say as I'm not being very thorough about it, sorry. Alrighty. So now we're gonna get to some of the more fun part, because it's still looking crazy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna start by lining your upper lashes. No wing, no nothing, just some definition. And there we go, first eye done. Second eye a little thicker. Let's fix that, there we go. And then what you're gonna do is right here at the bottom corner of your bottom lash line, you're gonna follow that line in brown that we made. I don't need it to connect to the top line, just a little bit of, it's a graphic moment, you know, graphic liner moment. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, doesn't really need to be even, I swear to God. Okay, then we're gonna do our vintage 60s lashes. So, I start by drawing 3 lines. A line at the very outer corner of my eye, in the middle of my eye, and then right before, oh, it's okay, we'll work with it, Can we work with it? Oh, sheesh. There we go. And then I put a line in between each of those groups. 1. Here's just lines. That simple. And then from there, you're gonna create 2 lines on either side of the already done line, and then fill it in to make little triangles. So you can see right here, 1, 2. And then I just fill it in. There we go. One, 2. If you want to have fun and connect it to the line we already have, feel free to. And don't forget that eye shapes are always different. Like for me, like this part, my eye like wrinkles really bad right there. So it kind of looks a little wonky. But like, just experiment with it some. Feel what you like, feel what your character likes. And if you have any questions about what to do because of eye shape, please let me know. I'll probably send out my number with this video. Sorry, I'm filming this and it has same thing on the other side. Someone just texted me some fuck shit, that's all. Same thing, and middle corner, the in-betweens, and then make your triangles. By the way, I love your character. They're so fun and you do so well at it. I was watching you in rehearsal yesterday. Just thought you should know, you know? As a fellow performer, as a CT, just thought you should know. All right. And again, they're not gonna be even. They're just not. So just lean into it. There we go. And then, sorry, I spilled my mascara, or my eyeliner. When did I do that? Anyway, sorry. So, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my eyebrow pencil and I'm gonna line my lips with it because we're gonna use a deep brown lipstick, and I personally do not have a brown lip liner, so I just use eyebrow pencil. So I want your lips to be really pouty and pronounced, so if you can, instead of like bringing it like down and out or like out, like bring it as down and rounded as possible. There we go. Same for over here, or for the bottom lip. Just line that natural lip. Oh, and again, falsies for eyelashes. Sorry, I forgot. And then this brown lipstick I absolutely love. Got it at CVS. It's just the Maybelline Superstay, and it's in color 85 Protector. But again, if you have a brown lipstick, use that. Okay. And then just fill it in. Sorry, I really can't talk while I'm doing lipstick. And hopefully you'll get the list so it's easier for shopping for makeup of what you need to get. And then you should be all done. This is your Trixi. Perfect, okay. And if you need any modifications or you have any questions, please just let me know. Okay.